What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous, episode number 54 with me, GamerKnoob. Let's continue. I don't know how to get here, but it is there. And I wish I could get there. Now you have movement again? You do. Fantastic. I need you to murder some demons if you don't mind. It's gonna be your job, as usual, demon murderer extraordinaire. Start with this group. Your archers will not get a chance, I'm sorry. Hey, now, you can just run all the way up on me. That's just... Good night. Good thing you ran up on me, right? Poor guy getting a chance to go. Should have stayed home. I mean, they hit decently hard. I don't know how I feel about that as my next unit. Regions. The globe map is split into a number of regions. To capture a region, you must free all the forts located in that region. You construct buildings in the forts you've freed. Forts can be upgraded, thus increasing the number of squares available for construction. Gotcha. A gang of cutthroats who sold their conscience for demon gold has been destroyed. Their chief, a battle-hardened, scar-ridden mercenary laden with valuable artifacts, is hanging in the news. The trophies you receive for murder will come in useful for the Crusaders. Thank you. I don't know what all I'm gonna clear here, honestly. How are you looking as an army, my friend? You're still a little weak. Not gonna lie, you're still a little weak. If I swapped you with you, how would you look? Still kinda weak. What if I did like that? Still a 3 power. You're still not very strong. You could try, but you're kind of just a baby. Oh, apparently we had something happen here, so let's see. Events. Nivea wants to talk. Question Citadel. Counter Days Breakers earn your vestige pledge. Ask for an audience. The Runaway. Crusaders is a criminal on the run. When you go the night, murder a noble and erosion, escape justice. Agrees. Reading provisions on the Crusaders boost their morale. 7 days to solve. Oh dear. It requires 5 days to solve. Okay. It's not time limited. Gotcha. Parade. Don't need to increase morale, honestly. Yeah, I don't need to increase morale, so I'm chilling on that. Let's close that up. Apparently we have more people that want to talk back at the place, though, so I'm probably going to take the party there, honestly. You need more people. Convicts? No convicts. We'll recruit spearmen. Head back. Maybe having a 4th army will help. Who knows? Start heading in that direction. There's some babies that way. You can fight, and you'll sit here and just sit. Now you. I guess I can send you in this direction to do some fighting. Alrighty. Murder, discard. Murder, discard. I believe I said murder, discard. Thank you. And this guy. And then that was summoned. So yeah, that disappears. Nice. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. I was right. I love being right. Defeating the horde of flying monsters swimming from the sky, many Crusaders got thinking that the battle tactics they know are not always suited to demon confrontation. With every new battle, the army gains a valuable experience, and soldiers are eager to learn, for their lives depend on it. What are you? Alright, I've never fought you before. Let's see what you're all about, shall we? Let's give ourselves a full S here. We're gonna go for this big dude first, honestly. Get a double turn. Well, fine then. Nobody liked you anyway. I remember you guys doing this, but I don't keep throwing them. Murder. Bro. What a hit. It says 999 out of 1,000. I don't know if it gets to 1,000 out of 1,000, but we'll see, I guess. If it does, we're probably gonna re-roll it. These guys are tanky. Dude, this guy's insane. He's just popping off everybody. Nah, we're not fighting this yet. Dude is literally just lightning bolting and one-shotting everybody. That's crazy. That's crazy. I don't want to play that game. Actually nutty, my dude. Actually nutty. Alright, party. Go back to Dresden. We'll rest in town. Enter. Go to the Citadel. We got things to do back in town. Fine. No exploring. Things to do. Places to be. My apologies. I wanted to go explore, but no. It's fine. It's fine. Don't want to explore anymore. Commander, I've got some information that might be of personal interest to you. It's up to you what to do with. Personal interest, what do you mean? I mean, we're not talking about military or political matter here, but rather a matter of the heart. Tell me. Soldiers have been gathering in the graveyard to play cards. We usually turn a blind eye to such things, though it's against regulations. We let them enjoy themselves as long as they don't cause too much trouble, and that's usually the case. But recently my people have noticed social among them, and the gambling seems to have been having an unhealthy effect on them. As you know, I usually keep my nose out of other people's private affairs. With all these spies and cultists, I have too much on my plate as it is, but I know you're close to him, so maybe I should do something about it. This is an official report, just tip off from a friend. Thank you for the information. You're welcome. Need to go talk to Social. The overwhelming fragrance of roses hits you as soon as you enter the headquarters. Roses occupy every inch of the available space, fresh and sweet smelling as if they just come into bloom. The scene is capped off by Darren, who stands at the center of the rosarium with a single red rose in his hand and an expression of utter innocence on his face. Ah, Gregor, it's so good of you to drop by. As you can see, I've been working on a little something, and I'm afraid some of your advisors are less than happy about it. Sure, if by a little something you mean an entire shipment of freshly cut roses teleported here from some southern country, you could have outfitted an entire unit with the money you spent on this. Fortunately, they were my personal funds, so I spent them as I saw fit. This gloomy citadel needed an injection of beauty. It's none of my business, of course, but I've known you for a long time, Day Aaron Day. This whole thing looks like another scandalous stunt concocted to rile the Crusaders. If you want to pay court to the commander, don't do it on our headquarters. You have something to say to that, Count? A tragic misunderstanding has occurred. The thing is, I have no intention whatsoever of courting the commander in a romantic sense of this word. Has never crossed my mind. I do not know what led you to such farcical conclusions. According to my recent research conducted by Absalom scholars, scent of roses reduces stress and fatigue, refreshes one's thoughts, and stimulates intellectual activity. So I have only had the good of the crusade in mind when I place these flowers here. My actions are entirely selfless and sincere. No. Never crossed your mind, you say. Well, in that case, it will never cross my mind to fill your bedroom with crates of Crusaders and washed unmentionables. They all have to be stored somewhere, I suppose. Don't worry. Should that happen, I'll find another room for myself. Perhaps even another bedroom, and not an empty one. Oh dear. Do believe my work here is done. Until next time, Gregor. That's not what I meant. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Look at the roses.
Let us be off.
We need to talk to somebody here. Hi. Hi. Alright, I need to go talk to So-So. But I'm gonna dump off some stuff in my personal chest first since I'm right here. Don't be in my bedroom. Dump all these nice books. Fantastic. Okay. So you're having a gambling addiction problem, but it's easy to happen. It happens to the best of us, honestly. It happens to the best of us. But
I tire of waiting.
Should really give that to somebody else, probably. To the streets. To the streets. So. The heck? It's snowing. Since when? I don't think he's up here. I think he's down here. Wait a minute.
Follow me.
He is normally up here. Oh no. Maybe he's in the graveyard. Maybe. Captain Odin, what's up? God, what's your role in my army? I'm responsible for drills, organizing access, and briefing the officers on strategies you approve. Furthermore, I have our honor of serving as a chair of your military council. My responsibilities, I've already done that. You've had encounters with Karom Zidane before, haven't you? Only in the halls of my mind. Back when I was a young lieutenant, dreaming of the title of Crusade Commander. And who among us hasn't dreamed of being in your shoes, Commander? At least for a little while. I knew I would one day meet him on the battlefield. I'm sure there's more powerful demons in the Worldwound, but in this war, where entire armies fight for victory rather than individual warriors, sees him in Dev's greatest enemy. I've studied countless reports on battles against him, played out countless of his historical battles in my head, trying to spot his mistakes. I did spot a few, or so I hoped, but I never had the chance to put it to the test. I moved up in rank, knowing that the day when we would come face to face was drawing ever closer. The most important day of my life, I could feel it was very close. Tell me about your military career. My family has lived in Mid-Ever generations, simple but prosperous folk. Even as a child, I was interested in the study of warfare, and I always knew that I ended up joining the ranks of professional soldiers. After serving for 3 years as a cadet at the capital, I went to Lastwall, where I graduated from the Crusader War of College with honors, then I returned to Mendev. For 25 years, I fought many battles as part of various border units. As a result of my service, I was distinguished by command with a promotion to the rank of captain, and subsequent transfer to the headquarters. Now that I didn't have to do drills, I had time to focus on studying tactics and strategy. My fellow officers called my desk the archive because it was always covered in manuscripts and military treaties. Alas, I never did become a commander, even though it was my childhood dream, but I was able to become competent enough officer to be serving directly under your authority. I hope you'll find my knowledge useful. Get the feeling you've had your share of pain on the front lines. No more than soldiers from my squad. My last battle was at Villareth Ford's outpost north of Canabros. The demons, they brought flames down upon us. I've never seen anything like it. Walls of fire spewing out fireballs. 300 soldiers turned into screaming, burning meat. And, believe it or not, in the light of that cursed flame, the battlefield was dark as a cave. The smoke was so thick you couldn't see any farther away than your own hand. We held that day, but the price was high. I probably meant mine as well. It took a miracle for the clerics to pull me out of my melted armor. It took me 4 years before I could remain calm near fire, any fire, even candlelight. I thought they'd write me off as a psychologically broken, but instead I was promoted. Apparently in that inferno we managed to deflect a terrible blow and protect an from an attack of a superior force. Apparently we were heroes, as unyielding as a rock. I didn't know that at the time. We were just fighting, burning and fighting. To go. Alright, let's run over to the graveyard and see if this man's is over here. Is you gambling? If you're gambling, you have to tell me. If you're gambling, you have to tell me. It's the rules. It's very dark. Very dark indeed. So, Sil. Where are you at, bud?
Onwards.
Not here. Then why is it telling me I can do a thing out here, but it's not. I'm gonna walk inside and then walk outside and see if that like makes him come back, because I don't know where he's at. It's definitely telling me I have a quest I can do. I mean, I assume it's night gamblers. Okay. So he's not in here, huh? He's not in the graveyard where they said that they gamble. That was my guess. Seal, you know anything about this? Alright. I guess not. And there's nothing on the map that's like, yo, go here. Oh, other than where he really is on the map. There's nothing. This is disturbing, so this is disturbing. You need to be where you're supposed to be. You're definitely not up here.
Follow me.
That's awkward. That's awkward. Let's head back inside. And I guess we can just rest and dip, I guess.
March on.
Maybe it just has to be nighttime is the thing.
We should move.
That could be the case. Maybe it just has to be nighttime. But I don't know what time of day it is right now. So what's this? Okay. Begin resting.
Scoot over. I want my scaly side facing the fire. My lizard side always gets colder than my warm-blooded side. Go figure.
Go figure. How do you tell what time it is? Failed again. That was loud. Okay. Let's see how to tell what time it is there. What time is it? Dagnabbit. Will you tell me? I think the main map tells me. $21:25. That's definitely nighttime. That's definitely nighttime. Yeah, that's like what, like 9 o'clock? Feels like it's 9 o'clock. I don't know. 1200. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah. I think I was right. It's like 9 something if it's 21. Because 22 is 10. Yeah. I'm right. So are you here? Or are you gonna be over by the gambling now that it's nighttime? You're probably over by the gambling now that it's nighttime. I do believe that was... Where's it at? I might have just overdone it. I don't know. I thought they said the graveyard. Anivia, is your conversation still here? Graveyard to play cards, yeah. So, bro, it's definitely nighttime. Where are you at? That's frustrating. This is definitely nighttime. It's frustrating. I guess we'll just go back out. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I was just looking. Apparently there's a wait feature, so maybe we can wait, like, a little while. That's empty. Back. There's more at the Citadel again. Of course there is. There's apparently a wait feature we can abuse, so let's use the wait feature, I guess. Sorry, it's gonna be a lot of walking back and forth. I'm figuring stuff out that I haven't had to do before, okay? Load! It's going. It made it. Good job. Back over to here. Both of you. So it's currently... Okay. Skip time without resting. Let's try this out. So let's try to wait till midnight. There they are. Crusade stares as cards of dim light. Deal me 2 more. I'll double down. Deal me another one. What, another one? Are you bluffing, you little shit? Wait until we lay down our cards and you'll see if I'm bluffing. You don't immediately recognize Sosa's voice. In battle he is quiet and composed, but now you can hear furious passion and excitement in his words. Fine, scumbag. I call. Deal me another as well. Excitement, passion, and attention seems to hang over the improvised table. It seems like lightning is about to strike. Say nothing. Damn it, I'm out. The soldier angrily throws his cards down on a barrel. Go on, show us what you've got. Read them and weep. Sosa reveals his cards with a gloating laugh. Nothing but junk. I knew it. You holier than thou types can't bluff. I was, and you fell for it. With this, Sosa slams a card on each of the soldiers' shoulders like epaulets and places the rest of the cards atop his opponent's head. Now you've done it. Soldier grabs Sosa by the collar, and the cleric immediately raises his fist as if he expected it. At this point, one of the other players spots you in the shadow. Hey, someone's over there. We've been caught. So jig's up. Let's bail. The candle stub is snuffed out. The cards are scattered into the mud. After a moment, only the embarrassed Sosa remains. What are you doing here? His voice no longer holds excitement. We did nothing wrong. Well, tempers flared a bit, but that usually doesn't happen, I swear it. Just worried gotten yourself into trouble. Thank you, I'm touched really, but I'm perfectly fine. I was just making sure no one else got into trouble. I know you never lie to me, so I think you must be lying to yourself. You didn't come here to minister to the soldiers. Why else would I come here then? To win a copper or two? You provoked the soldier. You practically begged for a fight. No, I was... No, you misunderstood. That was... You're right. Shame on me. I provoked the fight. I behaved unacceptably. Forgive me, Selin. Don't be foolish. You're immortal just like the rest of us, not some all-powerful deity of mercy. You need time to relax just like the rest of us. Please be honest with yourself. Thank you. It's all jumbled up in my mind, this war and the horrors it holds. Our soldiers and what they tell me is in their confessions, my own responsibilities, lines from Holy Scripture. In the midst of all this, it's easy to forget I have my own needs and desires. Thank you for reminding me. I will not come here again. Please don't forbid these games. Things here are mostly civil, I swear, aside from the rare heated argument. But you know what? That excitement when you have almost no chance of winning and the risk is high, even though those things aren't life or death, just a handful of coppers. I'll miss that. Would you mind if I dropped by your quarters sometime with a pack of cards? Of course, go over whenever you want. I'll make sure to do that, and thank you for helping me gather my thoughts. Good night. Good night. I feel like I've only had options for gay encounters, gay and romantic encounters. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm just a little... So where's my ladies at? Where's my ladies at? Maybe I missed them. I don't know. Maybe I have had one. I can't remember. I just know Darin and Social, they want me. They want me. I mean, can you blame them? Well, let's have some straight encounters too. I want to have some straight encounters. Straight encounters seems like some weird like one shots for D&Ds. Because encounters is like a D&D thing, you know. It's funny. Haha. Explain the joke and it's not funny anymore. Said there was a quest in the Citadel is why we ran back over here, by the way. What do you got for me in here? Huh?
Onwards.
Is there someone in my bedroom? Is there someone in my bedroom? There's no one in my bedroom, thank goodness. Is there some new thing to do here? Maybe. The runaway. Spear the one of the Crusaders is a criminal on the run. 1 year ago, that knight murdered a noble and originally escaped justice. The killer repented and joined the Crusader army to atone for his sins, but the daughter of the murderer aristocrat wants vengeance and requests the criminal to be arrested and tried. Try the criminal knight. Criminal stripped of his knighthood was sent on to serve time in the Converse jail. The murderer has been punished and the victor's daughter has been made substantial donation to the Crusaders' cause. I think that's exactly what should have happened there, so there we go. Alright, are we good now? Was that all that was? I'm assuming. Hopefully. No one can save you. No one except you. Save yourself, Emma says. Don't trust the gods. What's this? I mean, it smelled good. Might as well keep it around,
Let
right?
us be off.
All right, Evie, let's head out of here. I think we're finally done in town for now. Looks like it. All right, let's do it. We can finally break out of here again. Who knows when I'll actually use my party in a fight anytime soon. It's been all armies and stuff. They might even have movement back by now. Yeah, they do. I'm gonna head down this way. There's no way down, really? What the heck? Can't find my path, man. I should have definitely saved before I did that, because I definitely did not. Alright, what do you got? Have your AC buffed, friends. You're gonna pick up a rock and throw it at me. So are you. Alright, we gotta press forward, it looks like. Head forward. We don't do a lot of damage. I need you to back off. Just gonna throw a rock every turn? Of course you are. Ow! He might be dead. Yeah, goodbye. This fight was a bad fight to take. I didn't mean to walk into it, but I did walk into it. Quit throwing it at my archers. You ain't doing nothing to them. Man, I don't really care about my scouts, honestly. So maybe just using them to level up is a good idea. Just keep rock throwing at my dudes here. It's cool. Somebody will get a double turn eventually, I'm sure. My poor archers. Ooh, stop it. Help out over here, archers. 12's good. 4 is good as well. We're definitely at the max losses here. Take him out, nice. Now we can start working on this guy. Are my archers dead? No, they'll still live with one at least. Do a 1. Close. You'll take 1 out now. Good luck, archers. Don't kill my archer. Nice. Although, yeah, I mean, you know, it didn't go too terribly for an even fight. That didn't go very terribly. Replenish 2 of those, replenish 2 of those, replenish 1 of those. I accept. Actually, that wasn't a terrible fight. Could have been way worse. The Crusaders killed the cultists who were gathering an army of wild giants to storm Dresden. Now that the Dresden is safe, workers can transfer from urgent strengthening to the walls. Look at him leveling up. All units in area plus 1 attack. Here's infirmary size. You're going to be an infantry squad, honestly. So in that case, what are you? Are you counted as infantry, or what are you counted as? Does it say? Doesn't seem like it says. But I would imagine you would be infantry over... It definitely doesn't say, which is kind of annoying. I don't want you to go fight anything, so... Just want you to just do a little bit of exploring. It's okay. Stop. You should get the choice on if you want to actually go into the fight or not. Because you definitely didn't want to go into that fight, I'll tell you that much. He's just scouting for the moment. That'll take me into that fight almost assuredly. That'll take me into that fight almost assuredly, so I guess you're chilling there. and swap you guys out. They're mounted, they're not. Okay. Alright. We finally have a chance to move our guys? We do. Awesome. Well, let's head towards the Ashen Grove, which is at least some place it looks like I can explore. The Ashen Grotto, by the way. Maybe I can't explore that either. Here we go. Yes, I accept. No mulled wine. Midnight soup, then. No. Moss pottage, yes. Begin resting.
To the far south of Garand, at the very limits of the civilized world, lies the Mwangi Expanse. This land is inhabited by dinosaurs, huge lizards whose every step makes the earth tremble.
I like that one. Tell me another fairy tale, please, please, please.
Another fairy tale. Oh no. Hey, we got the buff. That's nice. What was that? Demon army. Just gonna evade. Seriously? No, I don't want to go into Dresden. I found it. Okay, we're going to the commander's court then. Oh my goodness. Finding my way around all this is insane, dude. Alright, what's going on here? Maestro Aventurin. As you approach him, the commotion at the top of the ridge dies down for a moment before soaring to new heights. That's him! Yes, look at the butterflies! Hello, there's a dragon here too, you know. I'm way more interesting than a butterfly, and it was me who asked Gregor to come here anyway. Well, who's a good little dragon? Ava's a good little dragon. You see your old friends, the 3 dozen adepts from Canabra, standing at the head of the crowd. Gregor, finally! We rushed here as soon as we heard what happened in Dresden. We brought friends too, except we've only just met some of them. Allow me to introduce myself. Introduce them. Matrice Ola Davara, the illustrious exiled alchemist. Those formidable warriors, they are halflings from the temple of Chalidra Zaristan, and the goddess of battle and recklessness. This is the famous street artist Maestro Avon Turin, a pseudonym, of course. Rare is the administrative building in the Avestan that has escaped his brush. And here in front we have our mounted gnomish contingent, the cavalry sculptors. We have all come here to help you fight the forces of the abyss. Why was the Matrice exiled? Prejudice, that's why. The shriveled woman shakes her head in disdain. Her clothes look as though they've been singed a dozen times over, dragged through various paints at least a dozen times or more. For some reason, people are suspicious of an alchemist who worships Caden Kaelin. They consider my experience immense dangerous, which is utterly preposterous. For one, science comes at a price, after all. And besides, it wasn't I who caused that explosion back in Absalom, and that raised half a block. I mean, I wasn't even there. Still, now that I'm surrounded by open-minded people, I'll be able to unleash my talents and show these demons that bombs can protect us just as well as any prayers. What are the goddess Shalidra and her worshippers famous for? Shalidra is the goddess of mischief, battle, and luck, and the close friend of Desna the Moon Mother. Shaldira is not the goddess of strategic planning, put it that way. As her worshippers, we charge headlong into battle, leading others into the fray, and we despise evil in all its forms. My friends and I have waited a long time to support the crusade. It's the first time we've seen a leader who we're willing to follow. An artist on a crusade, a street artist, to boot? Dusty galleries and pompous patrons aren't quite my scene. I only paint in places where everyone can see my work and appreciate its special meaning. I used to paint flowers in the sun on the walls of besieged forts to make attacking armies realize they were destroying another peace and joy. I depicted the acts of Iomade in a painting in the middle of the Chalexian capital, not because I worship her, but rather to remind people of the Cheliax that this proud, tyrant-toppling goddess was born there. I don't yet know what I will create here in the Worldwound, but I feel I must play some part in the salvation of this land. Cavalry sculptors? Exactly. The cavalry sculptors are an ancient and revered gnomish society. In certain circles, that is. Our only rivals are the pikemen confectioners. But they don't have a noble legend that tells of the creation of their society, unlike us. According to this legend, a brave gnome knight once participated in a battle that lasted many days. He had to ride into battle down one in the same path, past one in the same boulder. Soon he was fed up with it. He shared to chip off his piece of boulder each time he rode past it, eventually carving it into a giant apple. Little gnome turned out to be so captivating that soon the knight's entire squad began to do the same, and then the entire enemy joined in too. It goes without saying that they were all gnomes. The war soon ended, but before it did, they carved all kinds of fruit and vegetables from a dozen boulders, and a couple of rocks, all well mounted too, and that's how our noble society was born. Are you all going to join my army? Of course not. We didn't come here to march around in neat little rows like all the Crusaders who've come before us. We're here to answer the call of our hearts, and we're going to help you in every way we can. We will all do something for our cause. We are free spirits. We take orders from no one, and we certainly do not join in other people's war games. Army discipline and the grey walls of Dresden do not stir our hearts, Gregor. Yet I know that you are the wind of change we've been waiting for. In Knobber's witnessed your kindness, bravery, and tenacity. I'll follow you straight into hellfire. All of us will, but we will each tread our own path. What am I going to do with you? I know what you need to do. Knight them! And Ava whispers loudly, but she continues a little embarrassed as Aranka and the others look at her in surprise. I mean, I've been told many stories about Galarian, and that's what always happens in them. Gregor is the knight commander, right? That means he can knight you all. Ordinary knights are a bit boring, but I know Gregor will make your oath really something exciting. I like the sound of that. We'll be the free Crusaders. What do you think, Gregor? Just make up an oath for us so we can be knighted, and then we'll start our campaign. Let's do it. Let's go. Let your eloquence flow forward. A wave of inspiration swells within you. Brothers and sisters, our paths have led us here to this place on this day because we were guided by the same stars and beckoned by one of the same dream. Ours is a dream of freedom and of triumph of light over darkness. I'm here not to rule over you, but rather to be the first among equals as long as you are willing to follow me. Stand up, brothers and sisters. Henceforth, you shall be my free knight Crusaders. Should have added something at the end like cookies for everyone. You probably don't have any cookies. Well, I can fly off and bring some back. It's my free knight Crusaders. Oh, are we destroying this? Can we get into beautiful landscaping? Oh, look at that! Beautiful. Look at what we just did. Ooh, wow, what was that? Where did it come from? I bet a jar of strawberry jam. It came straight from Elysium. I mean, I didn't have any strawberry jam, but still, the big grown-up dragons in my family can transform their environments like this. But how did you do it? We've seen something like this happen before, Gregor. It was back in Canavers in the temple where we all gathered. A glowing aura enveloped you, and we heard music that wasn't actually there. Just the same as this time. A wondrous power dwells within you, and it's growing. The power manifests itself spontaneously. I don't know why it happens. Try to figure that out. All of us. I'll need Matrice, Ola's help, and others too. We'll set up a camp right here on the bridge and monitor any new changes. There's not much to analyze yet, but I've only witnessed 2 cases where something unusual happened around you. Both cases were spontaneous, and both times you were surrounded by people who have been helped and inspired by you. The first time it happened, you saw a vision, but now a fragment of that vision has been brought to life. Who knows, Gregor? Maybe you'll be able to heal the entire Worldwound, just like you healed this little patch of rock. Everyone says I've been blessed by the gods. Yes, but I'm almost certain that this isn't the work of Iomade, or at least not hers alone. Your power, it's like a song of freedom, a lush wilderness, of the deepest longings of the heart of Elysium. The warriors of heaven are too proud to possess such or grant such a power. This type of power was brought into the world by Azadas, the children of freedom, and the deities of their plane, to whom Desna, our guiding star, is one. What are you going to do now? We'll set up camp here. Our learned friends will observe this Garden of Elysium and study it. The artists among us will start working on their art. I'll help Sheldir and halflings prepare to launch raids against the demons, the cavalry sculptors. I have no idea what they'll do, but I hope they'll keep themselves busy somehow. Drop by in a couple weeks, but you'll have it settled by then. We may even have something else to show you, but it's a secret for now. Forget the most important part. Honestly, what would you all do without a smart little dragon like me around? Azadas have courts. The Court of Silent Laughter, for example, or the Court of the Flaming Storm. They all always have such pretty names. People come to the courts freely and then stay because they like it there. They have some affinity with it. That's why Gregor has to give this place a name. It's his court, after all. Give the court a name. Much like the real Azadas from Elysium, the commander can give the name of his court. It's obviously his court. We have Freedom's Court, my friends.
Let us be off.
Does anybody want to talk? I'll set up camp here. We can rest.
Let's move.
Interesting. How big is this place? This place is kind of large, actually. We gotta run around it, right?
Follow me.
We gotta run around it. You never know what we might run into. Or not run into. There may very well be nothing. We're gonna run up first, and then we'll run down that path. Oh, hello. Here we go. Secrets? Secrets will make friends. No
Onward.
secrets. That's okay. What think we ran down here, so we'll run down here next. You guys coming? It's a long run. There may very well just be nothing here, which is perfectly fine, but maybe there's something. You don't know. Alright, it appears there is nothing. Alright, guys, well, let's head out of this area, see if anything triggers because we did this. I wonder if my name goes on the map. That's cool. I bet it does. The name that I gave the place, Freedom's Court.
Follow me.
I bet it goes on the map. It does. That's cool. Oh. Come on, man, there's this from here. I'm gonna do this real quick just to see if anything I can do, and then I'm gonna do it. Whoa, wait, what? Oh, I didn't realize this was a thing. Okay. All right. Well. Okay. We're gonna make the stables because I feel like that was. You know what? We'll look at this another time. I'm not gonna do this right now. I'll see y'all in the next episode. I had no idea this was a thing. See you guys in the next one. Peace. Hey, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button. If you've got anything to say, go to the comments below. And if you haven't yet, hit that subscription button and the bell. If you want to see more, check out this video down here. Thank you so much for watching. Peace.